Here are the pieces for making the box sides. These top 4 pieces will be cut out, laminated together into 2 bottom rails. Here's one of the sides. I want to zoom in and show you that the position of the side details been lightly burned into the side there with the laser. Here I have cut out the bottom rail pieces, and they're glued together, again like lamination. I used the hole at the rear end of it to line them up. Creates a rabbet, and into that rabbet fits the side piece. The other one's already been glued and clamped together. You can see how the rabbet is created there. The hole goes in the back. There's a notch in the side piece that goes in the back. When you make the bottom rails, you have to be sure that you make a left and a right piece. They're not identical. The smaller piece has to go on the inside. Here we're looking at the side piece with the detail added. These rail pieces come formed and laser cut. These stanchion pieces are cut out of strip wood. You just cut and fit them. They work out just fine. We have both sides done now. Still have the iron work to add on. I think first I'm going to put them together. Here's one of the cross beams. The other cross beams are on this blank. Cutting those out. Just wanted to show you the tailgate pieces. Again, they have the laser markings, so you can see where the detailed pieces belong. This, I think, is the rear tailgate. Let me just show you something real quickly here. This is the jig that is used to make the bows for the canvas top. Instructions say to put pins around the piece, but I've decided to use a bar clamp I have leftovers. These pieces come laser cut again. If you soak them in water for maybe 60 seconds, they bend around the jig just fine. It's important to let them dry, so I'll put one on in the morning, then take it off, put one on at night, let it dry overnight. Get about 2 done per day. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is build the wagon box. The box has been completed with the pieces glued together. And take this end piece off. I think you can get an idea of how it looks. The construction is very straightforward, but there is quite a bit of iron work to be added. Roughly done. This is what the box looks like. Just wanted to give you an idea of what the box looks like when it's painted. I decided to stain the inside. This is an interim report as I'm installing the photo etched parts on the box. This is a corner bracket that's been installed. The upper corner bracket has not been touched up with paint so that the brass pins will be covered with black paint. You can see the rivets going through the stanchions. Those have been installed. And you can see the brackets that are going around the hoops or the bows. Those brackets start out on the photo etched sheet. Cut those off. Have a little pin on them. That's what they look like when they've been blackened. And they're installed on the box itself. Got a lot more work to do. That's where we are right now. Let me just take a minute to show you how these nuts and bolts are put together on the model. The kit gives you this gasket material that's laser cut. These, by the way, will turn into the wheel rims. But you can see these squares have been cut out with holes in them. You have to knock the centers out and then cut them apart. Some larger ones there. These are some smaller ones that we're dealing with right now. You remove them from the blank. Look like that. And individually take those and put them on the pieces of wire that are being used as the bolts and rods. The square fits on top of it and it looks like a nut has been screwed down. Then what I do is I just drop of glue on top of it, and that holds it in place. Then trim it off. These are thin enough to be cut with wire cutters. And you might touch up the bright spot with a little bit of black paint. And throughout the kit, that's how the nuts and bolts are made. You saw those on the undercarriage. Here they are on the box.